from the Las Vegas airport, guys. Hopefully everyone can hear me. I'm trying not to yell. I'm trying not to draw any attention to myself, if you guys know what I mean. How's everyone doing this morning, guys? It is 7:10 a.m. and we are live. I don't have all the bells and whistles this morning, guys. Like I said, I'm catching a flight out to the East Coast, guys. That's right. Going to be down in Atlantic City, down in Philadelphia for the next couple days. Got some business to handle. Hopefully everyone's doing good. Eric, how you doing, buddy? How you doing out there? So I thought we'd go live here. Let's see if this works any better. There we go. Thought we would go live here this morning, guys. I got here about 6:30. Got checked in, did all of the freaking rigmarole. Oh man, freaking TSA. Ugh, it's always a nightmare. Vegas ain't so bad though, man. Vegas is pretty good. They get you in and out pretty quick. Can't complain. I just never know what to do. You never know what to do. Hey, good morning, Lonnie. Good morning. Yeah, I just like it. They're like, put your shoes here. Don't put your shoes there. Put your electronics out. Put your electronics in your bag. Like, I don't know. I don't work here. It's not my first day. Hey, I appreciate that, Eric. I appreciate that. Hopefully everyone's having a good one out there themselves, guys. Yeah, so that's that was my morning this morning. Woke up about 3 o'clock. Got a few hours sleep. Woke up about 3 a.m. Finished packing. Kissed Rosie goodbye, guys. Rosie hates it when I go. Mr. Traveler, I wanted to ask, can I borrow 20 grand? Oh man, this one's on a company. This one ain't on me. And to be honest, man, I would rather stay home. I think I'd rather stay home and hang out with Rosie and do the shows. And you know what? And go to 1400 Needles Highway, Needles, California, your #1 cannabis superstore. No, you know, it is what it is. But yeah, so I woke up about 3:30. Rosie should always come first. That is true, 100%. She gets depressed, man, when I'm not around. Like, poor thing. Like, I call her a robot. Like, when a robot shuts down to recharge, that's what she does when I'm out there. It's just like, instantly. She has a babysitter, so she's all good. Rosie's so spoiled, guys. Rosie can't go a day. I make sure she has a babysitter. I make sure she's spoiled. She gets her face rubs every morning still. Rosie's good. Rosie's good. Better than this phone, man. I keep sliding there. Just send Crispers a piece of 100 grand candy bar. 30 minutes of us leaving to go to the store has her in a panic for hours. I'm telling you. And then it takes her a minute. Like, she goes into like such a deep state that like she isn't instantly like, oh. She takes her a minute to like warm up, like literally like 5 minutes to get, okay, I'm back. You got like the Tin Man in Wizard of Oz, boy. You gotta. Yeah, so woke up at 3:30, did all that. It's, hey Harvey, how you doing? How you doing? Spark bubblegum cough. Nice. I like it. I was smoking some Smokeland this morning in the airport parking lot. I got my travel bong. I had to buy a new one. Chicago stole my kit, my rig. Like, what did they? I think I told you guys I got about a ½ ounce of weed. I have travel bong, some wax, but I'm all stocked up again, guys, and I'm keeping it in my carry-on this time. Yeah, it ain't leaving my sight. So I got that all going, guys. You know what? One question I did have for you guys before we get into the breakfast review this morning, guys. That's right. We are talking Burger King breakfast live from the Las Vegas airport. Harry Reid International Airport, guys. What more? What more of an exciting morning show? Have your carry-on can still be stolen. Shove it up your butt. I haven't had to do that in a long time, Mr. Crispers. Good morning, Rosie Key. Good morning. How are you? So we got the big Burger King breakfast, guys. We're gonna be trying a croissant. Does a croissant from the airport taste different than a croissant from a drive-thru? We're gonna find out. Yeah, so I woke up at 3:30, left about 4:30, made the big trek down here, got in the parking lot about 6 a.m. a little before. It said it was full, so I'm like immediately, oh God, pull in, first, right there, parking spot, boom. Got out the trunk, got my bags, loaded up the bong. Took a couple bowls. I'll be honest, not a couple rips. I cleared a couple bowls, cleared it all out. Walked right in, got right into TSA, right through. Was able to order breakfast, and here I am with you guys. Great, great, great. So I wanted to ask you guys before we get into the review, when you're traveling, when you're in the airport, you're on a plane, trains, or automobiles, whatever you guys are doing for travel, what's your go-to kit? What's your weed kit? So I'm going to be gone for 4 days. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, come back Friday, so technically 3 days. So my kit is my travel bong. I got a little cylinder bong, a little silicone bong that I bring. And then I brought about 3/4 of an ounce. So I brought a 1/2 ounce and 2/8. And then I brought 2 grams of wax. I brought like 4 pre-rolls just in case of an emergency. And then I brought a couple vapes. I brought a really hard-hitting blinker vape. And then what silicone bong? They make silicone ones. Yeah, you can take them apart and they squish and they do all the things. They don't break. Perfect for travel. Perfect for travel. And that should definitely fit up your butt. Set myself up for it. Totally set myself up for it. Yeah. So then I have 2 vapes just in case. So I think I should be covered for 4 days, where I can't even be smoking like I normally smoke. I got to look at Lonnie's like, oh my. Well, you know what? You got to be. Oh, then I got my smoke buddy. You know what? You blow into it. So I got that just in case. But no, really, didn't know about silicone. Yeah, I don't want to pull it out right here. But yeah, it's pretty cool. It takes a regular glass bowl. Real easy to clean. Real easy to take care of. And like I said, easy for traveling. I enjoy it. No. Never get rid of your prison pocket. That's right. You never know when that's going to come in handy. Old school, man. Old school. I remember statute of limitations have to be up by now. I remember when I was younger, 18, 19 years old. Yeah, you know what, man? I'm going through bongs like crazy lately. It's just nuts, man. When I was like 18, 19, you guys know I did some time. This time I was doing some county time, and we rioted. There was a riot in Mojave County Jail, guys. And it was over. They wanted to charge us $1 a day for food off your commissary. So they had a big old riot. I was running the car at the time. If you guys been down, you know what that means. I was running the white guy car. And so we were in on it. We went all full in. I remember there was a guy who lit a fire. There was a lot of charges. I got lucky. I didn't get charged with nothing. I didn't really do nothing either. But there was a lighter that we had. So my roomie was not somehow. Like I said, what was it, 30 years ago? I think we're fine. My roomie had his girlfriend come in, and they have the big plexiglass for visitation. Well, she got a pencil torch and blew a hole through 2 visits through the thing. And what do they smuggle in? Of all the things to smuggle in, they smuggle in guitar string, because he was a tattoo. It was on Pine Street, 415 Pine Street. Always remember that address. And they smuggled guitar string through. And where's it at? I got this tattoo. This tattoo right here, guys, was from that guitar string right after the riot. So we had a lighter in there, and he had it. That's what he would use to sterilize the guitar string, and then we'd make our own ink. And so a lighter is a hot commodity to have in a county jail. Super hot commodity. So anyway, we riot. They raid us. The Ninja Turtles come in. That's what you call the SWAT team, whatever, their fake SWAT team. So the Ninja Turtles come in, it's all crazy. We had flooded the place, there was fires. We all have to get down on the ground and do our thing, and then we all have to stay upstairs. So my room was downstairs, but since we flooded, I had to stay upstairs. It took us about a day or two to go back downstairs, and I remember they had us all out on the yard before we went back in, and my roomie had the lighter, and he used his prison pocket to hide it. And I always remember the cigarette lighter on the wall. Yep, exactly. Harvey Hooligan, you know what's up, you know. And you spark it, and then they would run into the room with it before it burned out. Yeah, exactly, exactly. I was where was I at? I think I was in G-Pod too. No, A, B, C, D, E. I was in E. And then I did some F-pod time. But when I was in E, they called it the Gladiator pod. I was like 18, 19. Man, it was nuts. Yeah, smoking wasn't allowed when we were there. And so anyway, they have us out on the yard. I remember we were all spread eagle out there. And so when I was, before that, I was a trustee out of a shock program is what it was called. It was like a boot camp for kids, troubled youth. If you were like 18 to 22, you could go. I was a trustee out there. I was the cook's assistant. And so I knew a lot of the guards. They liked me because I wasn't one of their guys. I was just a trustee. So this time when I'm in, one of the COs pulled me to the side and she's like, hey, you got to tell me where all this ink is coming from, all these tattoos. And I'm just like, I can't tell you that. You know I can't tell you that. Like, even if I wanted to, I couldn't tell you that. So we all end up going back. And I remember getting back up into the rooms, and he pulls this lighter out of his prison pocket, and he's like, there's no debate anymore. This lighter is mine. I've made love to it. It is my lighter. And no one debated him. It was just that was the law. That was the law from then on out. So then about a week later, we ended up back in our rooms on lockdown for like a month or something. And he was my roomie. So we ended up, I gave him, I think 10 coffees to do my tattoo. And he had the guitar string one by one. It was a guitar string on a toothbrush. And he did it like old school tribal style with like a little thing. And he's like, tat, 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 tat. Woo, man. You know what? The pain came more from the rubbing it off than it did from the actual needle in there. And you got to think, man, these things are just sharpened with a fingernail file. Oh, the crazy shit you do when you're young, guys. All right, let's get into this review, guys. That's right. Airport Burger King. Does it live up to the hype? We got some tater tots. Look at that guy. I love me some tater tots from our breakfast tots from Burger King. All right, we got a croissant-wich. Now I'm going to go on the record. I should have went to a restaurant. This whole thing was about $13-12. I looked at the price of the menu for like a breakfast omelet or something. It was like $12. I got paid with some Tang and moon pies, the smuggled tobacco, when I was in jail. I did that once too. You know what? That's a good commodity. If you don't smoke, oh man, like you make a lot of money or a lot of moon pies. Rub deodorant on a toilet paper, roll it into a wick, and smoke in the cell. Those are. What about fishing? You guys remember fishing, where you get your line of string from your bed and you throw it in the toilet with a comb wrapped around it, and then the upstairs people do the same, and it locks up, and you send notes through fishing line? Who remembers that? Probably not a lot. That's very specific. All right, guys, we're gonna try a breakfast time or hash time. It's cold, but I've been talking for 15 minutes, so you know. Pretty much tastes the same. Pretty much tastes the same. Going with some orange Fanta this morning. Go Crown Rounds. Oh, is that what they're called? Crown Rounds? Really? That's what they're called? I didn't know that. All right, the croissant guys. This, you know what? I go croissant over McMuffin every day of the week if I have a choice. In our little food desert we call home, we only have McDonald's. We don't have Burger King. We don't have a grocery store. So, I mean, come on. But a croissant all day over the, hey, how's it going? How's it going? Podcast night. I was just actually thinking about you for the radio station. I need to get a hold of you. I'm flying out to Philly today, and I got 2 days of work. I will reach out to you during the week. There's a couple questions I had for you too. Anyway, croissant guys. Still warm. Tastes the same. Tastes the same. Oh, Brian, the people on the plane are going to hate you eating that before the flight. You're going to be passing some. I think we'll be all right, man. So, as you know, I'm a stoner. Everyone knows. Big surprise. So when I travel, when I'm on planes and stuff, I make sure I have a concentrate cologne. That's like a rub. It's like a gel. So when I go on planes and stuff, I make sure I put on extra cologne. I put it on like my shoes and stuff because I don't need to be smelling like weed next to people. I mean, you got to be polite. Like, I don't really care, but some people don't like the smell. So you got to be nice. Tastes like microwave grossness. Oh man. Yeah, so you know you gotta be polite. You can't be in there reeking. It is hard, man, because they don't really have too many smoking places in here, and then they have the casino part in this thing, but there's no cannabis allowed in there. So yeah, might have to be a old school back when I was a teenager. Sneak in the restroom. All right, let's talk some wrestling, guys. Who caught wrestling last night? You know, I'm super pumped for this Drew McIntyre CM Punk feud, man. They're doing it right. They're doing it perfect. I'm telling you. Have you tried RSO for flying? I have not tried RSO for flying. I really like RSO. Like, if you're stuck on edibles, guys, and it's not doing what it used to do for you, try RSO, man. It's pretty good. That's what I was thinking. I was going to go to Denny's. They have a Denny's in here. And instead, I went to Burger King. You know what I almost did was the Chili's. They have a Chili's in here, breakfast Chili's, and I thought that would be interesting. But it was like $15. So I was like, eh. But then this cost me almost $15. So really would have just been a better breakfast, guys. Yeah, no, I'm pretty oh, shit. I had a 100 milligram lemonade in the car that I forgot to grab on my way out. I was going to pound it down on the way to TSA. Oh, well. I do got... And it's funny because I was emptying my pockets for TSA and I didn't see it. And I got all panicked. I was like, so I got a new Delighted, guys. Check this out. Brand new. Good to go. Oh, the thing fell out of it. Oh, no. This is a Black Widow, I believe. Went a little heavy. I love these, man. I love these. Go gamble $20. You mean lose $20? Hey, Simon Fortune, how you doing? Yeah, hey, you know what? I might go gamble $20. I could probably get away with them thinking this is a legit vape, right? You know what? I used to think that it didn't smell like weed because you know what? Smoking flower and stuff, you don't really realize that the gel or that the vapes smell like weed. To me, they really don't. And I remember I was toking on one, and some guy's like, damn, that smells good. And I'm like, well, what do you mean? He's like, the weed. And I'm like, uh-oh. You're feeling lucky for me. I will be in Atlantic City, so gambling, I don't know, man. I'm not much of a gambler. I grew up in Laughlin, like, 15, we talked about it, 14, 15, 16, running in the casinos, hanging out at the arcades. So gambling just never really meant anything to me. It was just something that was around. My mom gambled a lot, won a lot too. She was a high roller there for a while. You're flying, that's a gamble. What do you mean? A giant, what is it, 2-ton steel tube in the air flying? Well, how could that be? How could that be a gamble? I hear airport slots are good. Might have to try. I wonder if they let me film in there. We could do a video. That'd be a good video, huh? Maybe. I still got about an hour for a takeoff. Now you got me thinking. Airports are safer than highways. 100%, Simon. I would bet that all day long. All day long. Unqualified worker may not have secured the door. Of all the things I worry about, that's not. You know what I do worry about is the phalange. I heard that there's a loose phalange, and that could be a problem. Have you guys ever seen that episode of Friends where she said, "There's a loose phalange," and then the stewardess is like, "There's no phalange. There's not even a phalange on this plane." Oh man, that was a great show, Friends. That was Matthew Perry, God rest his soul. No man, I've flown enough in my day. Just in case anything does happen, guys, I want to share this story. 2 stories, and then I got to bail out. Actually, I do got to bail out here pretty quick. All right, first story. When I was young, 30 years ago, when I did my time, I was in the holding thing or whatever you want to call it, just in regular cells. You really take for granted music. When you go 3 months without hearing a tone of music, it affects you. Like, it's weird. It really does. So I went about 3.5 months. I didn't hear any music at all, except for the Rockford File theme songs when it would play on the TV. Or I would wait for it even. But I ended up getting put on a work crew. And they picked us up in a truck. And the guy had the radio on. And hey, Aaron, check your email, man. We got tagged in some weird Bitcoin. Like, some guy's like, I hacked your phone. And now I'm going to send pictures of you to all your people. Like, they've already seen it all. Like, but me and Aaron are both in it. That's crazy, man. So anyway, I get in this truck. I haven't heard music in 3.5 months. I get in here, and the first song that plays is Alanis Morissette, Isn't It Ironic? And man, I'm telling you, it was just like heaven in my ears. It was like the cartoons. It flew through. It was the best. It was the best. So now, if anything does happen, you will know what Isn't It Ironic meant to me. And you guys will be like, shit, isn't it ironic? Don't you think? That's right. Hey, Mike Means. Hey, guys, if you haven't looked, check out Mike Means' house, man. They painted it for Pride Month. Oh, man, it looks amazing. It looks great. Turned out good. It looks very southwestern. Very southwestern. Let's see. I received one like that a while back. Yeah, I get them like monthly. I get them like every other week. I never reply to them or nothing. I wanted to do a video on them before and see. All right, so the second story, guys, is I thought about this last year when I was flying back east. And I want to run this by you guys. All right, so you're on a plane, and the plane's going down. You're like, shit, it's happening. Nothing I can do to stop it. You start thinking about your life. You look back, and you've committed the unforgivable sin. Now, if you guys don't know what the unforgivable sin is, it's when you blaspheme the Holy Spirit. So let's say you've done this, and the plane's going down, and all of a sudden time stops, except for everyone but you. You're like, what the fuck? And then Satan comes walking out of the cockpit. Mr. Cool Guy, you know, sophisticated, comes out and he's like, hey, we don't got long. I saw that you did an unforgivable sin. You know, I'll throw you 1,000 years, 10,000 years. What do you want? Sell me your soul. I'll give you 10,000 years on Earth. I won't mess with you. You won't have to do my bidding. You just run around. You do your thing. I mean, we both know where you're going. All right, we are back, guys. Had a connection issue. I'm going to throw up a poll. Do you take the deal? There we go. All right. Do you take the deal? Yes or no? There we go. Yeah, that's funny. Like, yeah, as soon as we started talking about that, my phone shuts down. All right, guys. I don't know. I got about 10 more minutes, guys. I can kill with you. And then I got to go find my flight. I want to get a drink and snacks before. I hate that they make you dump all your dump all your stuff out if you have it, and then buy fresh snacks on the inside. Like, let me bring my chips, and then buy fresh snacks on the inside. Like, let me bring my chips, let me bring my Gatorade. Like, what am I gonna do with a bag of chips? Come on. It's a scam. That's how they get you. Remember, what was it, Lethal Weapon 2? Joe Pesci? That's how they fuck you. Oh, man. Yep, exactly. I'm picturing like a sophisticated guy, like a. Have you guys ever seen End of Days with Arnold Schwarzenegger? Like that kind of Satan, like, you know, in an Armani suit, Al Pacino Satan. That's how I'm picturing it. You know, not like some goat man. Like, I can't take a deal from like a goat man. Heck yes, I'd be lying there anyways. Have you guys, real quick, we'll end it on this. Have you guys ever heard Bob Dylan talk about selling his soul? It's creepy, man. It's weird. Several times. He talks about it as if it's just like a normal thing. They asked him, like, how come he's still producing music at his age? And he said, man, you know what? I got to do it. It's my deal. Like he said, if I stop, I die. The devil cashes in the deal. A man in a suit who could change into a goat man at will. I ain't doing no deals with the goat man. I'm sorry. There's 3 things I refuse to do business deals with on this earth. One is a goat man. One is a man without a shirt. I will not do business with a man not wearing a shirt. It won't happen. And number 3, a dog driving a car. I won't do business with a dog driving a car. Those are 3 things you need to live by, guys. No business with goat man. Man has to be wearing a shirt. Shirtless men do not do business. Would you bank with a man not wearing a shirt? Would you buy a home from a man not wearing a shirt? I don't think you would. So why would you do any business with a man not wearing a shirt? Nothing good comes from a man not wearing a shirt. On my TV, you kept freezing up. On my phone, not bad. TSA is messing with my signal. That's right, guys. They're coming after me. So, I would have got away with it, too, if it wasn't for them damn meddling kids. That's right. Shirtless men are from Florida. That's all you needed to say. That's all you needed to say. You had me at Florida. All right, guys. I'm going to get out of here, man. This was a good one. A little half hour. I'm glad we could go live, guys. I'm going to try to get something out at 4:20. It's Paranormal Tuesday, guys. We'll probably have our normal schedule going. I appreciate you guys. I'm going to go hit my flight. I will see you guys on the other side. I'll see you on the East Coast, guys. Have a great rest of your day. God bless, guys. I appreciate you. Thanks for listening to me yap. Very, very cool, guys. Do you take the deal? Make sure you vote. All right, guys. I will see you on the East Coast. I'll see you in a few hours. See you, guys.